Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Simple English Talks. I'm so happy you're here with us today. Whether you're listening for the first time or you've been with us for a while, we are so glad you joined us.
Hey there, great to see you all again. I was just thinking this morning, there's something really exciting about today's topic. It's one of those things every English learner needs right from the very beginning.
That's true. And you know what's funny? I remember when I first started learning a new language, the very first thing my teacher asked me was, "Tell me about yourself." And I just froze. I didn't know what to say.
Oh, I think we've all been there. That moment of panic when someone asks you to talk about yourself and your mind just goes completely blank. It's so relatable.
Exactly. So today, we're going to make sure that never happens to you again. Today's topic is how to introduce yourself in English. We're going to teach you exactly what to say it, and how to sound natural and confident.
Yes. And by the end of this episode, you'll be able to introduce yourself in English in 3 different situations: meeting someone new, starting a class or job, and making a new friend. How great is that?
I love it. And here's a question for you, our listeners. Where do you think you'll use English introductions the most? At work? At school? While traveling? Tell us in the comments. We read every single one.
We really do. So go ahead and write your answer below. And while you're down there, make sure you hit subscribe on Simple English Talks so you never miss one of our episodes.
Yes, please subscribe. We put out new episodes every week, and we'd love to have you as part of our community. Okay, are you ready to start talking about yourself in English?
Let's do it. We're starting with the basics right now.
Okay, let's start with the most important part, the basic introduction. This is what you say when you meet someone for the very first time. It's simple, it's short, and once you know it, you can use it everywhere.
Right? And the good news is there's a simple formula you can follow. It goes like this. My name is plus your name. I'm from plus your city or country. I plus verb plus information about you. That's it. 3 parts and you have an introduction.
Let me give you some examples. Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm from Canada. I work as a teacher. Or you can say, hello, my name is Maria. I'm from Mexico. I study computer science. See how easy that is?
It really is. And you can also use the short form. Instead of my name is, you can say I'm. So it becomes, hi, I'm Rogar. I'm from Brazil. I love music. Those 2 forms, my name is and I'm, are both completely natural.
Now, here's something I always tell learners. When you say your name, say it slowly and clearly. People need to hear your name correctly, especially if it's not a common name in the country you're in. Don't rush it.
Such a good tip. I always repeat my name if someone doesn't catch it the first time. I just say, it's Rogar, R-O-G-A-R. Don't be embarrassed to repeat yourself. Native speakers do this too.
So true. Now let's talk about the negative form. What if someone asks where you're from and you want to clarify? You can say, I'm not from here actually, I'm from Japan. Or if someone gets your job wrong, you can say, I'm not a doctor, I'm a nurse. Simple and clear.
Exactly. And here's a practice question for you right now. Pause the episode and say your basic introduction out loud. Say, hi, I'm your name, I'm from your city or country, your job or study. Can you do it? Give it a try right now.
Go for it. Don't worry about being perfect. The important thing is that you try. Say it out loud, because that's how your brain learns to remember it.
Great job, everyone. So to quickly review this first section, a basic introduction has 3 parts: your name, where you're from, and one thing about you. You can use my name is or just I'm. Both work perfectly. We'll build on this in the next section.
Okay, now that you know the basics, let's make your introduction a little more interesting, because once you say your name and where you're from, people usually want to know more about you, right?
Absolutely. And this is where it gets really fun. You can add details about your job, your hobbies, your family, or your reason for learning English. These details make you memorable. They give people something to talk to you about.
Let me show you what I mean. Imagine you're at a language class on the first day. You might say, hi everyone, I'm Sarah. I'm from Canada. I work as a teacher and I love hiking on weekends. I'm learning Spanish because I want to travel to South America.
That's so much more interesting than just saying your name, right? You've given people three things to ask you about: teaching, hiking, and travel. That's a whole conversation right there.
Now let's compare formal and informal introductions. In a formal situation, like a job interview or a business meeting, you would say, "Good morning. My name is Sarah Johnson. I'm originally from Canada and I currently work in education. I have 5 years of experience teaching English."
But in an informal situation, like meeting a friend of a friend at a party, you'd say, "Hey, I'm Sarah. I'm Canadian. I teach English, but don't worry, I won't test you." See the difference? Same person, very different style.
So here's a tip. First, read the room. If everyone is formal, be formal. If everyone is relaxed, relax too. Second, listen to how the other person speaks and match their energy. Third, always smile. Even on a phone call or video call, smiling changes how your voice sounds.
I love that third tip. It's so true. Okay, here's a quick practice activity. I want you to think about two situations, one formal and one informal. Write a short introduction for each one in the comments. We'll look for your answers.
Yes, write them below. Something like, formal, my name is Name, and I work in field. Informal, hey, I'm Name and I love hobby. Go ahead and write both versions. It's great practice.
And remember, the details you add should be true and natural. Don't try to make yourself sound impressive. Just be yourself. Real introductions are always more interesting than perfect ones. That's the key review for this section.
Here's something important that a lot of learners miss. An introduction isn't a speech, it's the start of a conversation. So after you introduce yourself, you need to ask the other person about themselves too.
This is such a big one. If you only talk about yourself and never ask questions, the conversation stops. But if you finish your introduction with a question, suddenly you have a real two-way conversation going.
So here's how it works. After your introduction, you add a question. For example, "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Canada. I teach English. What about you? What do you do?" Or, "Nice to meet you. Where are you from originally?"
Those little questions at the end, "What about you?" or "and you?" or "What do you do?" They're incredibly powerful. They show that you're interested in the other person. People love that.
Now, let's talk about being polite and natural. In English, it's very common to say something warm after someone introduces themselves, like, "Oh, that's interesting," or "Nice to meet you," or "How long have you been here?" These phrases show that you're listening and you care.
And about tone, your voice matters. If you sound bored or nervous, people might feel uncomfortable. Try to sound friendly and curious. You don't need to be loud or overly excited, just warm and open.
Let me do a mini practice with you right now. I'll introduce myself and I want you to respond out loud. Ready? "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Canada. I've been learning Portuguese for 2 years. What about you? Are you learning any languages?"
Now pause and say your response out loud. Maybe something like, "Oh, that's cool. I'm learning English, actually. My name is Your Name. Nice to meet you, Sarah."
Did you try it? That felt like a real conversation, didn't it? That's exactly what we want. You're not just reciting words. You're having a real exchange with another human being.
And speak out loud as much as you can when you practice. Thinking the words in your head is helpful, but saying them out loud is what trains your mouth and your confidence. Do it in the mirror if you need to. No judgment here. To review, end your introduction with a question. Use warm phrases like "nice to meet you" and match the other person's energy and tone.
All right, time for one of my favorite parts of every episode, common mistakes. And I have to be honest with you, I've made all of these mistakes myself at some point. So don't feel bad if you recognize some of these.
Same here. Let's go through them one by one so you know what to watch out for.
Mistake number 1, saying "I am" name with too much stress on am. It sounds very formal and a little robotic. Instead, say "I'm Sarah" with a natural, relaxed contraction. The contraction "I'm" is almost always more natural in conversation than "I am."
So incorrect. I am Sarah. Correct. I'm Sarah. Easy fix, big difference in how natural you sound.
Mistake number 2, forgetting to say where you're from and jumping straight to your job. This happens a lot. Learners say, "Hi, I'm a teacher," and forget the location. But people usually want to know where you're from first. It sets the context, so always include it. "Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm from Canada. I'm a teacher."
Good point. Mistake number 3, making your introduction too long. Some learners try to say everything at once: their name, their family, their job, their hobbies, their life story. The other person gets overwhelmed. Keep it short: name, place, one fact. Then let the conversation develop naturally.
Think of it like a trailer for a movie. You show just enough to make someone interested. You don't show the whole film in the first 2 minutes.
That's such a good way to put it. Mistake number 4, not asking a question at the end. We talked about this in the last section, but it's such a common mistake. Ending your introduction without a question makes the conversation feel one-sided. Always flip it back with, "What about you?" or "and yourself."
Incorrect version. "Hi, I'm Maria. I'm from Mexico. I study engineering." And then silence. Correct version. "Hi, I'm Maria. I'm from Mexico. I study engineering. What about you?" Much better, right?
So much better. And remember, making mistakes is completely normal. Every single person who speaks English today made these same mistakes when they were learning. Mistakes mean you're trying, and trying is the only way to get better.
Exactly. Don't be hard on yourself. Each mistake is just a step toward being more fluent. We're all on this journey together.
You've got this. Now let's do some fun practice to lock all of this in.
Okay, it's practice time. I love this part. We're going to play Choose the Correct Sentence. I'll give you 2 options, and you choose which one sounds more natural. Ready? Let's go.
Here's the first one. Option A, I am named Sarah. Option B, hi, I'm Sarah. Which one is correct? Think about it for a second.
The answer is option B. Hi, I'm Sarah. Option A is missing the word my. It should be my name is Sarah, and it also doesn't use a natural greeting like hi or hello.
Good. Second situation, you meet someone at a coffee shop. Option A, good morning, sir. I am formally introducing myself. My name is James. Option B, hey, I'm James. Good to meet you. Which one fits a casual coffee shop situation?
Option B, definitely. Option A is way too formal for a relaxed setting. Always match your style to the situation.
Third one, you finish your introduction and you want to keep the conversation going. Option A, you say nothing and wait. Option B, what about you? What do you do? Which one works better?
Option B every time. Always end with a question. Give the conversation somewhere to go.
Great job, everyone. Now here's your challenge. Try to say a full introduction, name, place, one fact, and a question out loud right now. Don't write it, say it. Use the formula. Hi, I'm name. I'm from place. I fact. What about you?
And if you want extra practice, try different versions. Try a formal one, then an informal one. Try one where you're meeting a coworker, then one where you're meeting someone at a party. See how your introduction changes.
The goal isn't a perfect introduction, it's a real one. Real English sounds a little imperfect. It has small pauses, it has and that's completely okay. Keep talking, keep practicing, and you'll get there.
Wow, what an episode. I'm so proud of everyone who practiced out loud today. You actually did the work, and that makes a huge difference.
Let's do a quick review of the 3 main things we covered today. Number 1, the basic introduction formula: name, place, one fact. Number 2, how to adjust your introduction for formal and informal situations. Number 3, how to turn your introduction into a real conversation by asking a question at the end.
If you can remember those 3 things and practice them, you will sound so much more confident in English. I promise you, people will notice the difference.
Here's a little question for you to think about. Is there one person in your life you could practice your English introduction with this week? A coworker, a classmate, a friend? Tell us in the comments who you're going to practice with.
We want to hear from you, and if you want to share your introduction in the comments, please do it. Write it out and we'll cheer you on. Something like, "Hi, I'm name, I'm from place, I love hobby. What about you?" Drop it below.
And don't forget, if you found this episode helpful, please share it with a friend who's learning English. It really helps us reach more learners around the world. And of course, like this video and subscribe to Simple English Talks if you haven't already.
You are doing amazing things by choosing to learn English. Every episode you listen to, every word you practice, every sentence you say out loud, it all adds up. Keep going. You are so much further along than you think.
That's absolutely right. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Be kind to yourself, celebrate every small win, and keep showing up, just like you did today. We're so happy you spent this time with us.
Thank you so much for listening to Simple English Talks. We'll see you in the next episode with another great topic to help your English grow.
Take care of yourselves, keep practicing, and remember, every conversation starts with just one sentence. You know what to say now. We'll see you next time.